Saturday lunchtime, finished a morning set of Skype and studio lessons, now off to the Guildhall to teach this advanced jazz class, and then I get a few hours educating the kids. Still struggling with this chest infection, guys, it's still getting there. But what I'm going to talk about today is saxophone players, back pain, and getting the right saxophone strap. So 12 years ago, when I came back from New York in 2005, I moved to London. I started a real, intense practice regime. I was doing, 4 hours a night, 5 nights a week, sometimes 6-7 hours on a Saturday. I was going majorly into it. And I started developing a pain in my right hand. And it got so bad, I actually couldn't hold a glass of beer or a cup of tea in my right hand without my hand just letting it go. That's how it got really, really bad. And it was, really a dull, difficult to describe kind of pain. I went to see the Performing Arts Medicine Trust, who were amazing. They're specialised in dealing with musicians and performing artists, actors, etc. And they were like, you've got an RSI injury, obviously up the practice, it's all to do with that. So you need to cut back, do these exercises, got all these different things. And yet it still wouldn't go away. Long story short, I then went to see a physiotherapist back home in the north of England who said there's nothing wrong with my actual arm, it was all to do with the neck strap pinching the nerve in my neck and then manifesting itself in the arm. So I ended up with this, what I can best describe as the Neotech bra. It got, most importantly, which is what the physio said, it got the weight of the saxophone off my neck. The problem was, I don't know if you can see on this picture, all it did was move the problem. It moved it from the back of my neck, where the vertebrae was slightly weaker, just further down the back. So instead of getting pain in my neck, I got pain in my back. So, and the other thing I don't like about these harnesses is, if I zoom out a little bit here, it's right across my rib cage, and if I'm breathing, I want this rib cage to expand, and I always felt wearing this constricted with my breathing. I couldn't get a proper good breath in, especially if I had like a baritone on it, which was yanking down. So I kind of went back naughtily. I tried all the different harnesses. I tried the harnesses that move onto your shoulder, and I noticed that basically I was just shifting the pain, shifting the problem area to a different area of my neck or my back. So I went back to the traditional Rico straps and just did a lot more exercise, went to physiotherapy. But one day, having done a full day's teaching on a Saturday and I was wearing this strap, I needed a reed for my baritone, and I just picked the baritone up with that, and then ping, something went in my back, and it was pain, it was agony. And so I basically ended up a few years ago, with this contraption, which is called the free neck harness. It looks like something you'd find in Ann Summers. Ann Summers is a erotic store, for those of you watching on the other side of the pond, and yeah, it looks a little bit heavy duty. So what you've got to do with this is you put the belt on. I don't know if you can see that here, and then this contraption goes over your back into the belt pack at the back, if I can find it. There we go, can you see it's going in the back there, And essentially what happens is the saxophone, the weight of the instrument, never touches your shoulders or your neck or your back. Can you see that? And this was great, especially when I was at my worst with it. I had an MRI scan done on my back, and the doctor said I've got disc damage, mostly actually from playing rugby and cricket when I was younger. Cricket from bowling with a bad action, rugby from running into rucks and scrums, not really properly. But you can see there, this is taking the full weight, and especially if you've got baritone on. But the weird thing was, when I got the baritone on, you could feel, you know, the things moving, and those things are normally your back. But this is quite cumbersome, and it's not the easiest, and it's not the most pleasant thing to wear on a gig, and it's certainly not easy when you sat down. This is great. It takes, you know, it kind of does the strap, but I like it, but it wasn't for me. But the best one, and the one that has saved my career, is this one, and it's a Kabula, and this is not a paid product endorsement. I will endorse this product forever because I have been completely pain-free since I started using this neck strap. It's real leather. It has this gap, how you can sort of see where the pad's there, nothing is touching your neck. And the big thing I noticed when I got it was actually how short it was, or more the point, how long my other ones had previously been. They've been too long. So this is just perfect shape, and I've used this Kabula strap for a number of years now and absolutely swear by it. I feel like I'm hardly wearing a strap at all, and I've had no pain since. So from being in a position where I had a lot of pain playing the saxophone through neck straps, I think the problem was with the elasticity of the other ones, they're kind of yanking on the nerves on the neck. To be absolutely clear, I am not a medical professional, and if you are in trouble and if you are having difficulty with neck straps, you really need to seek medical advice. There are lots of other things that matter, like your posture, your embouchure, your health. That does make an effect on how you play. So those things are aside from being a saxophone player, but obviously posture is really important, and get a good teacher who teaches you good posture, shoulders back, and there's loads of other things you can do for that. But as far as straps are concerned, Kabula are the best ones. If you really, this one was kind of, this is called the free neck harness. This was the best one in terms of, you know, nothing touches my body, and I struggled playing baritone with this. You know, it's there, but it's not totally. Playing baritone with this was easy, but it just feels cumbersome, and it's a real pain to pack, and it doesn't look very attractive on a gig. But yeah, there you go. That's my take on saxophone neck straps. A couple of other vlogs coming up soon, and then I'm taking about a week's break preparing this really special video for you, because I want to make sure it's right. I want to make sure that we have the right impact. Show me. What is it?
BB-8.
That's R2-D2, that.
Oh yeah, R2-D2.
Alright.
Queen's handbag.
Oh, very good. Put your Star Wars one back. Thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel this week. If you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe either by clicking the link below, or in a second, right about now, clicking on my head, and make sure you watch these two videos that are either side. Lots of new stuff coming up soon. Q&A later next week, I should say. A couple of special videos on the way for you as well. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for being part of it. Thank you for the emails and messages you sent me. It really, really cheers me up, makes my day. And I hope that we'll catch up soon, and I'll see you very, very soon.